raise your hand, ask a question, and somebody will answer it. Maybe.
What I thought I would do, how many new owners do we have? Show of hands?
How new?
How new?
Well, first time owners of a Rialta.
Raise your hand, Mary.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is what I had envisioned for you new people. I've got a list here of quick little things that we did to ours. Some of you may wonder, I do not have a Rialta now, but Faye and I bought our first Rialta in 2003. We've had 2 Rialtas for a combined total of about 285 to 290,000 miles.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
I've forgotten a lot. These two can fill in all the blanks and then some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You got a bunch. On many occasions, we would pull up to some place and see something, and we wanted to get the binoculars. Where are the binoculars? Well, they're in the back drawer. If you will think about your front 2 seats, they are mounted on a round pedestal, and there's room under there. Fashion yourself a box this big, or maybe a little bigger, about 3 to 4 inches tall, and slide it under the skirts of the front seats. You can put your binoculars on the side, and if you find something you want to see, all you have to do is reach down and grab it and take a look. On the driver's side, I kept items that were small, that I needed, like the water hose gaskets that you need occasionally, but you never can find because they're in the bottom of some drawer someplace. I kept that type of items in the ones under my seat. It's an easy fix, and it's one of the most useful things we ever did. So fashion yourself a box about 3 to 4 inches tall that will fit underneath the seats, and put your quick things you want to grab. That's one of the best things we ever did. Another quick item, laundry quarters. Go to Walmart or wherever and buy yourself some mini M&Ms. They come in a container about this tall, just the right diameter for quarters. You can get the little one like this or the big one like that. Store them in the locker in the driver's side door. We must have had $250 worth of quarters in that locker that we never used, and they're still on the shelf. That is an extremely handy place to keep quarters, and the lids stay on. Some of us, like myself, may or may not have small medications. Where do you keep them? Where you can find them quickly if you need them. The valances on the windows. Up on the underside, I glued some Velcro. On my container, I glued the other half of the Velcro. So at night, I lay down and reach up and grab my little hunk of whatever, put it in my eyes or whatever you need. So that's one of the handy, and I've got that on this rig out here. We have this little brown fuse out here. And that was a very handy place because otherwise you got to go get them in the bottom of the drawer and find them and this sort of thing. Another quickie, eyeglasses, which almost all of us have. Where are you going to put them at night when you go to bed? Get you some cup hooks and put your cup hook on the wall, and there's your eyeglasses right there.
Get several pairs.
Yeah, get several pairs.
So you can just screw to the wall?
I'm sorry?
So you can just screw something into the wall, or you
Yes.
get a glue on?
I guess you could do either. Myself, I used a screw on because that wall is, you can tap on it and tell that it is hollow. It's a real thin piece of veneer, one on inside, one on outside, and you can screw into the wall, yes.
Okay.
You can use the 3M command hooks.
Another thing that is a little more difficult to do, what we all had the entry platform that stepped down, and if you get up at night, you don't want to take a chance of flipping in that thing or twisting an ankle. We've all been there. I have fashioned a filler for that platform area, about this tall. And we have what's called it's the brand of a safety step. It's very substantial. It's not one of these plastic things that you see that are top heavy. And the safety step, fold under, slide up underneath. Some folks use that area under there as a tool storage. It works well for that. But that filler is very well worth your effort. Those are some of the quick things. Well, one more quick thing. For Volkswagen parts, there's a company in San Diego called Euro Parts that's where we always got our Volkswagen parts. You can generally rely on all of their parts fitting and being the correct part. I've got their information here if anybody wants it. There are a lot of other things that we did to our two Rialtas that are more in depth for explanation, more so than for this right now. If you're interested, get with me offline and I can help you with the dump valves, with power out the back, automatic transfer switches, installation of rear leaf springs in the back, this sort of thing. A refrigerator modification to where you won't freeze your vegetables when you're running on 12 volts, and other items. If you're interested in them, get with me offline and I can explain it more in detail.
Good job.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
These are the two experts because I have forgotten an awful lot since we've been out of the Rialta world.
Got to dream big, or don't dream at all.